Hello, this is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you've joined me today for my Simple Sunday video. Um, I just want to remind you that our new catalog is coming out this Tuesday, May 6th, and will be available to everyone. So it's full of a lot of creative ideas and options for you to choose from, and a lot of great products. And so I'm going to encourage you to get on board on Tuesday and get your catalog as soon as you can. All right. Um, we are going to actually do I'm trying to get all my slides straight here. Okay, we're going to actually work with a stamp set that comes from the catalog, and that is called Hugs and Healing. And it's kind of a get well pack with dogs and cats. All right. So we are going to get going. I'm going to do a very simple pattern template for you, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. Well, I am using, just so you know, I'm using the black and very vanilla large checked 3/8 and ribbon. We're using a DSP or designer series paper from Timeless Plaids. We have basic white, basic black, and pretty peacock in our paper. All right. Now we're going to start with, we're just going to go through here. Your basic white, you have your 5.5 by 4, or 5 1/4, I should say, by 4, and then a piece that is 3 by 4. And then you'll also have a strip that is 3 by 3/4. Then the DSP is 3 by 4, and we're going to cut that in half in just a minute. And then the base card is pretty peacock, sorry about that. And then I also have another strip that is 3 by 3/4. And then the basic black is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So those are what you need. You don't have to write them down or worry about them. You can go to my blog at creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com, and you can get all the measurements there. Now I'm taking the DSP paper that is 3 3/4, and I'm going to take one corner, go from corner to corner. I'm going to line them up in the little grooves in my track here. It's off just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to cut those in half. All right. I'm going to take my 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, and I am going to glue that on the inside of this card right away. This will be for our message that we want to give. All right. Okay. And I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm just going to take some paw prints and put them on the inside of my card. All right. I'm going to take these corners and we are going to glue them on like so. I hope things are going well with you. Our weather is finally starting to warm up, which we really appreciate around here. And it's been nice for me to get out and take some nice walks and stuff. I love to walk when the weather is good. All right, then we'll get this piece down. And I'm using the multi-purpose glue because I can easily move those pieces around if I don't like the way they've lined up. Okay. Then we're going to put that aside for a minute and we're going to stamp our image. Right there. And then I'm going to take my little strip and I'm going to stamp my sentiment right in the middle. And I'm going to put some more paw prints on, one on each side. There we go. So that's it for our stamping. Now I'm going to take my black piece and I'm going to mat this on here. Uh-oh, I've got black on my hands and I just got it all over my card. I'm going to flip this over and try again. Let's see here. Sometimes those things happen, but thank goodness there's always a way to fix your crafting if something should go awry. Okay, now I think we're done. And I am going to put glue on the back of this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to put this just like that. Okay. Now, before I do too much more, I want to color this picture. I probably should have started coloring before I even glued those together, but I think we'll be okay. All right, I'm using my blending pens today, and I'm just going to use different colors for different parts of the picture and just see if we can get something really sweet put together. So I'm going to be using the blunt end for most of this because it's a smaller picture. And I'm going to start by coloring his nose. And let's see, I want to test this out here a little bit because I saw a bunch of ink. Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure that this marker wasn't bad. All right, gonna do one of the inside of the ears and the nose. And then I'm going to color my dog brown. This is actually the pecan pie. The pink that I used was bubble bath. And then, of course, it's the other nose was the basic black. And this is pecan pie. There we go. And I'm going to do his paw. And the other paw. And that should be it for our dog, except for the little spots that we want to highlight. So I'm going to take the darker pecan pie and just do these lines in here. All right, and then I'm taking Smoky Slate. This is the light shade, and I'm going to color my cat. And I'm going to take the dark Smoky Slate and just do the same kind of highlighting as we did on the other one. Okay, that should take care of that. Then I've chosen, let's see, I'm going to take my basic black again. Well, I'll wait. I've chosen Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon in the other colors, and these are both the light. So I'm just going to get started here, and I'm going to do kind of your checkered look on this quilt. I've chosen to do the blending pens just because it makes everything pop a little more. But you can certainly do this with colored pencils or the right markers. So it's totally up to you what form of coloring you want to use. Your markers will cause it to pop a little more too. Excuse me, I've got something in my throat. I'm having a terrible time with allergies now, which is typical for me this time of year. So you'll have to excuse me for all the clearing of my throat and any coughs and sneezes, because that's just what happens with me. And those of you who have allergies in the spring, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll finish up all those other pieces with the light lagoon. Okay, and then to blend all that black together, I'm going to use the what do you call it? The ridge or the outside of this quilt. There we go. All right. Next, I'm going to put this onto my card. And I'm choosing to glue this down and only pop my sentiment. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to put this at the top of this. There we go. Then I'm going to stick it on here and flip that around. And I'm going to put that right there. Then I'm going to take my bow and some mini glue dots. And my embellishment for this is going to be this ribbon. And I'm just going to stick that. Let's see, do I want it up there? Do I want it down here? I think I'm going to put it right there. And there we have our card. Isn't that cute? Sending healing hugs your way. I made some others with the other stamps in the set. Here's another one. I'm sorry you're feeling rough. Using different colors there. And then I hope you feel better soon with the kitty cat. All right. So there you have it. Those are the cards that can be made. Of course, you can do your own any way that you want with the Hugs and Healing stamp set that is found in our new catalog, and you can get it this Tuesday, May 6th. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. You have a fantastic weekend, what's left of it. And I will see you again on Tuesday for our Tickle Tuesday video. Bye now.